Hello, it is Monday and I haven't been awake long again. I'm just trying to make this more even. But I want to make this video about why I'm doing this. I've kind of touched on it on a previous video, I'm sure I have at this point with my rants. But basically, I'm learning Python and all these different types of languages and frameworks to become an AI-focused full-stack dev. Now, that's a series of acronyms and what does that even mean? So there's a lot of job titles associated with that, which could be an AI software engineer. It could be, I've got a list here, AI product application engineer. I've seen loads of type of jobs that use a mixture of different stuff for that given role. And I'm walking before I run, first of all. So what I learn is so subject to changing here. But the idea is to crush the Python stuff. It's good fun as well, but I'm crushing the Python stuff. Brush up on JS, JavaScript, and then I move into Fast API, which is a Python framework for creating APIs, I believe, and Django, which is another Python framework, but I think it's for the front end web framework, and next.js. So next.js, I think it runs on the Node network, Node.js, but basically it's a JavaScript version of these frameworks and systems to build websites, mini apps, and whatever else. And that's a lot of acronyms and shit. And right now it doesn't really matter because my goal is to take one step at a time. And the thing is, I know a lot of you guys who watch my channel, you might know more about me in terms of this world, what to learn. And everyone has different takes on it because they've had different jobs, they've used different things. And so for me, it's going to be the case of learning something that's kind of structural, fundamental, which is like Python or even JavaScript, and then see what the demand is, what I need to learn, what I need to do outside of a job to get where I want to be. And that's the goal. And the thing is, I don't want to learn something purely to get a job because, as you can see in my previous videos, trying to rely on just getting a job doesn't work anymore. Companies aren't, perhaps I just haven't met a good company yet, but they don't, it's so temporary. It's project-based, if anything. So if I was to freelance or become a contractor, that seems like the best option. The UK economy, in terms of jobs, I think it's that 90% of employers are like 10-man groups or less, which says something, doesn't it? So, and I've been working for larger companies and they just seem to churn out people like it's nothing. Maybe it's because I'm lack of skills. It could be, again, I'm not blaming a company. It's probably me here. But the point is, I need to learn something where I can build my own income, not necessarily rely on a given company. So for me, it's going to be the case of, right, I've learned Python. I want to build this. How do I build this? What best solution do I need? Do I need to know Fast API probably? Do I need to learn Django to create the web framework, given what I already know? Yeah. Is there a better framework I can use? Then I'll find that's the case. It really depends on what I want to build. And so, before I get a slew of comments saying I'm learning the wrong thing or the market's saturated, if I focus on trying to get a job for a company, then of course the market's going to be saturated because I'm trying to fit into what, a company wants. But if I can be more fluid and learn something that's in demand, whether it's building something or, what a lot of companies need, then I want to learn what a lot of companies need, if that makes sense. And I think that's a problem with degrees as well, is that people go to university, and they learn a set of stuff that's not related to the real world, and then people who go through university wonder why they can't get a job. It's like, well, you've learned a set of skills that don't relate to what people actually want because it's outdated or whatever else. And the other thing with university, and I don't want to diss universities too much, is that this educational framework was created before the internet. And so you have to think, well, if you can learn something on the internet for free, then why would you go to university for it? Now, don't get me wrong. If you're like a nurse or a doctor or whatever, then yeah, you need to go to university. You need hands-on experience. But obviously, universities are really good for networking as well. So, I'm not knocking universities. They have their use case. Point is, in my use case, I want to be earning money quickly. I need to be learning quickly. And the best framework to learn quickly is to what I'm doing. And if you're interested on my journey so far, then you can watch my previous videos. But yeah, that's why I'm learning what I'm learning. I want to insert any job title that's around the AI focused full stack development route. Willing to learn multiple different things or anything. In fact, if you guys know something that I should learn that's really useful, given your use case why, and I'll happily consider it, because I'm always assuming I'm wrong here. But they were my opinions. But yeah, I'm on chapter 5 of my book, which is said, and it's just blurring on me right now. It says if statements, so I'm going to be going through that today. I need to go to the shop. Don't know how many pages I'll be doing. I don't feel 100% today, probably because I haven't gone outside much. So I'll probably take a bit of a break, go outside for a bit. And yeah, I will resume the studying. Oh, I'm going to update my website as well. I updated my GitHub front page a little bit, just a tiny bit. I was like, I have to make it look pretty, but I just left it as, a couple of links and shit. I might update my website and put on the Shaco product on there, just as it's just something to put on the blog. The thing is with Shaco, it's so subject to change. That's probably another video, but I'm ranting on. I need to go outside, touch grass. So, yeah, all the best, guys. Cheers.